There is a way to profit in every single raid in Arena Breakout Infinite. To do that, you'll have to do these knife-only runs. It might sound difficult, but it will become so much easier at the end of this video. This challenge was posted by Arena Breakout on their Discord server, so I did my runs without a backpack and a rig. Feel free to carry a rig if you want. Try to carry a liquid painkiller or an e-drink, one opium bandage and medkits. Use the painkillers only when you're in a fight. Since you don't have a primary weapon, you'll have to start by killing a bot. For these knife-only runs, the east side spawns are great since you can avoid gunfights compared to the west side spawns. You can always find bots in storage and loading area, plus an airdrop is there near the broken helicopter. You might find some high tier gear there if you're lucky. When you enter the storage area, pop your liquid painkiller or an e-drink and try to kill a bot. These bots are super accurate and hard to take out without an armor and a gun, so you have to bait the bots and make them come to you. If you run out in the open, they will take you out, so never take that chance. Bait them, make them come to you and try to hit their head. You can take them out in one hit if you can land that headshot. That is the most optimal way of doing this. We are carrying a bandage and medkits for this particular fight. During your fight with the bot, if it breaks one of your limbs, you can keep going since you used a painkiller. Bandages to stop the bleeding if you get bleed, and medkits to recover health. After taking out the bot, pick up its gun, armor, helmet and take whatever you can. You won't find any crazy good guns, but this will do. Bots don't use high tier ammo either, so if we come across a player, we are going to use the leg meta strategy. In case you didn't know, you can kill players with base weapons even when they are using the best armor in the game by shooting them in their legs. Since the leg is not protected by their armor, you can break them and kill the player even with a bot weapon. So that's the strategy we are going to use here. If you see a player, get to cover, peek and shoot their legs. And if you're lucky, you can loot all their items including their guns and armors. And if you lose that fight, then no worries since you lost like 3000 coins on med supplies. It's a low risk and very high reward situation. Since you're running a bot gear, it's similar to covert ops run. You have to check every searchable place like all the drawers, jackets and cases. If you spawn on the east side, check the house near villa, check the airdrop near the helicopter and check this abandoned crate near the northern wheat field. These usually contains good items and if you're lucky, you might find some high tier items. Not a lot of good loot spots on the west side spawn other than the safe in the stables and the upside down vehicle safe near the broken bridge. If you spawn on the west side, try to get these safes as soon as possible, and if you find a good item, you can use the hunter's path extract since you don't have a backpack. Then you can fight the player scavs later in the game. Unfortunately, sometimes you might have to do a full 30 minutes raid. Those scav players are going to have the same gear or worse ones. These fights are going to be super fair. You can easily win those fights, and the best thing is these guys are going to have all the good stuff most of the time. You can loot them and extract. Also later in the raid, you can go to all the main POIs and try to find the player bodies. At least one player fight happens in the match, right? Most of the time after a fight, you can't take everything from a player's body. So they are always going to leave some things behind like a fully kitted gun, rigs or something. It's easy profits if you can find them and loot them. I would suggest you to check motel, stables and grain trade center since usually a fight happens in these places. Finally, if you have the keys to the locked rooms, use them in the last 10 minutes and open any door next to your extraction points. So if you find any good valuable item, you can extract immediately. I made a video about the locked doors in farm. Feel free to watch this. Only open the doors with safes and jackets. That's where you'll find a good item. So try your luck, and if you're lucky, you can make 1,000,000 coin immediately and you got nothing to lose in this strategy. This is the best way to play and learn the game. So try it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.